What's up, guys? Winner Kills here. Welcome to a brand new deck profile. Just got a brand new camera as well, so hopefully you guys will be able to notice the quality difference. But without further ado, you guys have been asking for this new deck profile ever since I uploaded that combo video a day ago where I showcased the Tri-Gate boards you can make, as well as the extra link combo involving pretty much Teus, Prince, and Krishan Rosniks with that, any other random cards in hand. But since then, and I'll be showcasing that combo at the end of the video, it's how to just extra link with just Teus, Prince, a water, and any random cards. It's super simple, and well, it's not simple, it's very complicated actually. Again, shout outs to one of my Discord members, Twitch subs, loyal followers, if you will, Handloop. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel down in the description because this guy is just a genius. You can follow him there, and he'll probably post super insane combos when he finds out how to break certain things. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Definitely toss him a sub if you want. The guy is a genius. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with the monster lineup. Okay, so to start, we have triple Teus. Not much has changed there. You're pretty much always going to be playing the 3 Teus in this build, no matter what kind of boards you're trying to make. Triple Teus, and he's obviously one of the mainstays in pretty much every single combo that you have. So you got to play 3. Same thing with Megalo. The more you can make the rank 7, the better. So you definitely want to see this card in your opening hand, as well as be able to search it. 2 copies of Gund, and that's really it for the Mermails. No Pikes, no Lins, no Turge, no Osea, just brick cards after brick cards, and we don't need them. So that's it for the Mermails. Next, we'll go into the Atlanteans, of course. Neptibus, the heart and soul of the deck, if I ever saw one. And yeah, again, one of the mainstays in pretty much every single combo that you have, so you need it at 3. Triple Dragoons, obviously, double Infantry, and 1 Marksman. I like the 2-1 ratio. I think it's been working pretty well. Having the main decked opportunity to pop a set card is, I think, something you shouldn't pass up on. Now next we have, of course, Moulin Glacia, as well as the Diva del Mare Profondo. Gotta play the Italian version. It'll help you win more games, I promise. Next we have triple Gen X Undyne, and of course the 1 controller to boot. This engine is very, very good because it allows you to basically have a Prince when you don't have Prince. And if you do have Prince, it's just discard fodder for link plays or summoning Moulin, or not Moulin, summoning Megalo and stuff. And it's also summon fodder for Firewall Dragon, which who probably, in my opinion, shouldn't be around any longer because that card is just busted. Mermails shouldn't be able to extra link, but I guess Firewall, no one should really be able to extra link, should they? I don't know. Unless you just have the board going for a super long time, but whatever. Triple Nimble Angler, and then the 1 Beaver and Sunfish, or Sunfish and Beaver. I had it backwards there. My bad. This engine is fantastic, obviously, for link plays. If you open Teus, Angler, Megalo, or a way to get to Megalo, and any other random cards, you can make Tri-Gate, Goblin, Cerberus, and I believe Unicorn. Just with those 2 cards, without even touching Prince the entire time, you can have that be pulled off. So the Nimble engine's very, very good. Want to definitely still play it. And then we play the Frog package. And what's interesting about this is we don't play Toad in the extra deck, but we're still playing the Frog. So what's my reasoning behind playing these 4 cards if we're not even playing Totally Awesome? Well, it's simple. It's just link fodder. The fact that you can summon this off of Firewall, send a Ronin to the grave, and then, you know, use him for link material, Firewall, add back him and Ibli, and then you just have, you can summon this to the field again, send another thing, and then you have Ronin to summon out at least 2 times to make more link plays. So that's where this engine comes in clutch, because Toad, why use it just for Toad when you use it just to make like Tri-Gate, Cerberus, Phoenix, and Link Karibo or something, right? It makes more sense that way, I guess. And then the 2 other cards basically for engine requirement, Rosniks and Nightmare Corruptor Ibli. This card is just bonus. Like, if you open up Undyne and pretty much any other good normal summon with a way to special something else out, you can make a pretty nutty play with that. The Ibli is fantastic in here. You're mainly using this to normal summon for your extra normal to revive like Underclock or Cerberus from the grave to make more link plays. And then I'm playing 3 hand traps. 3, Droll Knockbird. This one works the best in the deck, obviously, because Droll is the best hand trap in the game, in my opinion, for a couple of reasons, but I won't go too deep into why that I think that is. It's also a level 1, so like you can use him to go into Link Karibo if you really need to, so he serves 2 purposes in the deck other than stopping your opponent's turn dead in the water. No pun intended. And then we have 3 Sekka's Light. I think you have to play Sekka's Light with this build because you can't afford to not draw monsters off of your your Nightmare effects. Because if you draw like things like Moray or 1-for-1 or Soul Charge, I guess Soul Charge would be the exception. But if you draw spells that you can't use in the middle of your combo, it kind of messes you up. And then this, even if you draw into this off one, this just draws you 2 more cards and potentially a 3rd, which it's almost 100% guaranteed that you're going to draw monsters because there's 37 monsters in the deck and they're all usable thanks to Firewall. But let's go ahead and go into the extra deck. Of course, we're starting with number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk. Yeah, good card. It's busted in this deck. Firewall, Dragon, Broken Dragon. This card needs to be banned 100%. Just ban this card. Just, it's so busted. Decode Talker, Trigate Wizard, Proxy Dragon, Underclock Taker, and Mistar Boy. I'm never going to cut this card from the extra deck. Reason being, Mistar Boy, in the most simple situations that you could ever have come up, he just makes it better. The simple setting up Moulin Mistar Boy pass, like it's 2 cards out of their hand, you get to add back a water. It's just, you can't replace this card right now. That's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. Like, I would cut this card for maybe a Borlo just to out things. I'm still not sure because this extra deck is missing that late game juice that it needs to like out something that might be able to break your board. And if I was gonna cut something, it would be this, but I just really don't want to cut this. And then the other links that we have are Link Karibo and Link Spider. They're very important. They all play their very own roles. This extra deck, the rest of the extra deck here is not what it exactly should be, and I'll explain. So 1 Unicorn because this card is busted, and you can pretty much make it in any extra link combo that you have, and then you get to draw like 3 cards for your draw phase, so gotta play that. This should be, I should be playing 2 Goblins. I'm just waiting for my other one. The reason why you need 2 is because you make one the first time in the combo to turn it into Mermaid, and then you end up making another one with Mermaid and Ibli to go into another one and actually use this effect. So this should be 2. But in this build for the deck profile, I'm playing 2 Cerberus because it serves the same purpose, but this card is a lot more versatile than this card is, and after turn 1 essentially. So that's why I would prefer to play 2 instead of 1. So, and I think this card is just better in any combo because the arrows point both ways. This one only points to the left. So I would play 2 Goblin and 1 Cerberus, as well as 1 Phoenix and 1 Mermaid. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck profile. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys now the combo, which basically just involves where is it? Gotta grab Prince, Teus, and I'll grab any water, 2 random cards. Okay, so in order for this combo to work, you're just gonna need these cards. You need Teus, Prince, any water, and any 2 random cards. So Teus, Prince with literally anything else in your deck, and you pretty much can pull off this extra link. As before, this would need to be Rosenix, but Handloop has found a way since to pull it off without the Rosenix, which is nice because it's a 1-of, and it's nice not to have to rely on that 1-of to be in your hand to be able to pop off to your fullest potential. So we're going to send Dragoons, add Dragoons, and Megalo off this Prince as per usual. And then we'll summon Teus by discarding Dragoons, and that's going to add us Gund and then Moulin Glacia. So the combo is pretty much exactly the same up until a certain point, and that's when we summon the Tomahawk. The spot where we summon Tomahawk is a little bit different. So we'll summon Underclock Taker there, and then we'll summon Megalo by discarding our Gund and our other random water. We revive this, and then they're down 2 cards. So Moulin comes out in the process, which is super, super huge to be able to set that up, because having them to go against this board with 2 less cards in their hand is just all the better. So why not opt to go for it? Now we'll summon the Tomahawk here. Instead of before we would be summoning here, we're going to summon it here in the center. And then we're going to detach, of course, both to use the effect. And then we'll summon all 4 of our tokens. The squad is all here. And now this is where the other changes come in. We're going to use the token under decode and the tomahawk for our first monster, which is going to be, I believe, Nightmare Goblin. And then we're going to use this token next to Goblin and Decode Talker for Firewall. So we save this token and this token. Very important on which tokens that you save. So now we're going to link right away into Mermaid, not waste any time. And then we're going to pitch to summon, and then we're going to draw. And pretty much, no matter what we draw, it'll get turned into monsters. So, like, we could draw a Sekka's Light, we'll still draw, you know, into 2 more cards because we haven't used any of the Sekka's Lights in our hands, so it literally doesn't matter what we draw into. Unless we start our turn with Sekka's Light and then draw into 2 more Sekka's Lights, which at that point, I guess you just have the worst luck in the world. So we pitched, and then we draw Megalo. Perfectly fine, it's a monster, so it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. That's all that matters. Now we're going to link into our second Goblin, which I'm going to have to pull out of the grave because I still don't have mine. I know I said I played 2 Cerberus in the profile, but it's got to be a little bit different here. I think having the second Goblin is just... it's just a must, honestly, I think, is what it comes down to. So now here, when the Goblin gets summoned, we got to make sort of an interesting play. We're going to do Firewall 2, Goblin 1, we're going to pitch for cost, then we're going to summon, and then we're going to draw. We draw Rosenix, which is fantastic, but we're not going to use him as a combo extender. So now we're going to make Proxy, where normally we would just make Proxy with the 2 tokens, but now we have an extra monster on board in order to do that. And then we're going to make Proxy here, and the last token goes into Link Spider. So now we get to add back 3 cards off of Firewall. One's going to be Ibli, one is going to be Prince, and the other one is going to be Dragoons you could add back. So long as you add back Prince and Ibli, the third card doesn't matter. And now we're going to use our extra normal summon we got off Goblin to revive Underclock Taker. And just go like that. Now, for this part, there might be, there's a way, I'm pretty sure, especially if we open up Rosenix here, there's a way to, I think, get Unicorn on the field as well for extra draws. I'm just going to do it the way that I know. There probably is a way to end with the Unicorn on field, but for that, you'll probably just have to go to Handloop's channel and check that out. But I'm going to play it like how I know how to play it. And that's just summon Trigate with those 2. You can give them the Ibli if you so desire. Here we're going to summon the Prince next. Prince is going to go right into Link Karibo. And then we're going to summon again. And here we can go into another monster, which is of course going to be the Cerberus. Here I suppose, actually, with this, we could go into Unicorn, but then we won't have the Cerberus protection, but we're just going to go into Cerberus. Our last special summon, use these 2 for Phoenix. And that's what we end with. Basically 2 card extra link in this deck because of the nature of the deck itself. You can pretty much end with just a 2 card extra link if you open up Prince and Teus. With literally any combination of cards in your hand, it doesn't matter. So long as you start with more than... so long as you get to start with 5 cards, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's the combo. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is an extra link. Someone in my the last comment video said, I don't think you know what an extra link is, but Mermails can do it. This is an extra link, my friend. It's when both extra monster zones are co-linked, and they are, just in case anybody was curious. But yeah, I don't know, that comment just kind of irked me a little bit, but there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the quality of the video. I gotta get used to filming with this camera. It's a little bit more professional. Gotta set things up a little bit differently. We just hit 6,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so freaking much for that. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm probably gonna do some sort of giveaway on the live stream. Which, if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, you probably should, so you get notified when I go live or said live stream. Pick up one of these playmats down in the description below. Check out Handloop's channel. Join the Discord if you haven't. So many things to plug here at the end of the video, but hope you guys enjoyed. As always, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one.